Alright. Alright. Ha. Alright.
I'm testing.
Ha. The delay is like a lot lower. But that also could be because I just started stream. Test. I can see your comment. You cannot see your comment. I'm actually so confused right now, okay? Because in OBS, there's like 3 YouTube things. I think one of them is for the text actually to pop up. So yeah, I don't know why that's not showing up, but I can see stuff. Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird. Like one second it works and 1 second it doesn't work. But yeah, hopefully you guys aren't buffering as much as before. I don't know if you were sticking around at the start of the stream, Henry, but was it like really laggy at the start, or was the delay really bad at the start and then it just got more and more delayed? Because what I was thinking is like it started off like, I don't know, a couple seconds delayed and then just got worse. Yeah, you were there from the start. Yeah, I think what actually happened is just it would have gotten worse and worse over time. Yeah. I have a feeling I have a feeling that would happen. It was buffering, and every time it buffered, it didn't catch up. I have a feeling that might happen again. Hopefully it doesn't, but I have a small feeling that it will happen again. I'm gonna redo the windows of the building. I think I probably won't stream for too long if it's just gonna keep doing this. Weird. But I cannot draw a straight line. So far, the stream is lag free. Nice Dark Void. Yeah, I ended up going to YouTube just because I was like, hey, you guys will be able to see your comments on YouTube. Nah. I think I turned off one of the canvas because I was like, yeah, I don't need all 3 YouTube canvases. What do they even do? It's probably just like a scam anyways. I think you do need it. I think you do. One of them probably, I searched it up and it was like, each canvas might render a different layer or element in OBS, and I think one of the elements would have been your chat, so. But I can see it. And you guys can kind of see it in your kind of chat box on the side anyways, so I feel like that's not all that great of a disadvantage. I'm not gonna do this for everything. I just want to kind of see the spacing wise and see how many windows I can get in here. Maybe we just gotta move it. I kind of like the bottom being like that, but we'll have to add like a little door at the bottom, possibly. Yeah, I actually don't mind that spacing. Okay, we should add in multiplayer. Dude, yeah. Like, okay, I was saying that like ironically, but actually thinking about that, not the worst idea, because you can have like type races, right? And then you could beat me because you're just too good at typing. This guy. Oh, Stream Elements bot running. Hello. I didn't know that. That's never happened before. It would be really fun. Yeah, it would. I thought you said that because of like the whole. Whenever you make a game, everyone just asks you to add multiplayer, anyways. But it would actually work in this instance, I think. I think just like a lot of games are fun with multiplayer, but now people are like actually the people are realizing it, and I saw this like really fun golf game come out, and it was like destructive golf, and then in the comments people were just saying, "Oh, multiplayer slop," and it's like, damn, people just hate on everything, I guess. Oh, that is wonky. Yeah, people just hate. Haters gonna hate. Oh, by the way, you're gonna use Heathen to implement achievements and whatever? Yeah, probably, because that one works with the Godot, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a Godot. Well, it's not a Godot. It works with Godot and Unity and everything, so I probably will. Yeah. I'll use Heathen Steamworks. But yeah, I haven't. Oh, actually, I kind of looked at it when we did it on the Fruit game, and we worked on that project. But I haven't looked at it too in depth. That's definitely like a future me problem. That's 100% a future me problem. Yeah, I think so. I don't know how the implementation works. Yeah, me neither. Like, I would know the same as you. The only thing I kind of remember looking at with Steamworks was your list of achievements, but I can't remember how we actually implemented that with the tracking. But I do want to do stat tracking. Actually, if I start making a list of achievements, you guys have like suggestions, I can add it on. You said earlier GTA, have a save file the length of GTA. Okay, save file. I mean, not the length, the size of GTA. That would actually probably not happen ever, but we'll just add it in because why not? I think there's definitely gonna have to be like some basic achievements like reach this many floors and maybe just. I was thinking of adding customization to the monkey, so probably something to do with that. Type X amount of words per second, almost as fast as Henry, and have like a words per minute of 100 words per minute. Yeah, exactly. Like that's that is, oh my god. 100 words per minute, and then maybe I'll have one like almost as fast as me, words per minute of 40. That'd be pretty cool. A little bit of inclusion for myself. I don't know why that's not doing the dot point. Oh. Maybe we just like say elevate maybe 100 floors and then just call it skyscraper or something. How does that what am I saying? Do skyscrapers have to be exactly 100 floors, or is it just like a height thing? Because I want to get that that value. I want to get that value correct. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. Speed drawing. Let's go. Speed draw this. I think it's just better if I do individual strokes. So then I can just redo it like that. Yep, good. It's a tiny bit wonky, but I don't mind. I don't mind it. Make it a little bit taller perhaps. And a little bit straighter perhaps, and then Yep, that's good. And that would... Oh, I'm missing a window there. That's fine. Don't want to select everything. Just unselect that one. Cool. Shift H. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That looks a little bit tall for some reason. I guess we can make it shorter. Oy, what happened there? Okay. And then I think I'll just take a random window from somewhere to finish the last one. Don't want to draw too many different variations. Okay, we need a shorter, need a smaller window. There you go. And don't really like that one. Not the greatest window. That's fine. It's a little bit wonky. When you like view it from far away, like that's how big it's gonna be, it's not noticeable at all. I mean, it does look a little bit hand-drawn, which is, I mean, it looks a little bit wonky, but it's supposed to be hand-drawn, so. And then we'll add the doorway in, and then we'll doorway on this side. Skyscrapers, I think, I don't know, what is the definition of a skyscraper? They scrape the sky, man, I don't know. I think skyscrapers is like, it has to be bigger than a certain height. That's at least what I remember. Maybe we add like a little duct at the top. A little bit of realism here. And then Henry also said, yeah, it's not bad. I think it's good. I really like the whole style. Yeah, thanks. I think when you showed me that game, it really like had a great effect on me. Because then I could kind of take inspiration from the art style for my game. And I've had really good feedback on the art style. Because, like, let's not pretend it's not good art per se, but it's got a certain uniqueness to it. So I think that's a good thing to have. I think just maybe one chimney will do. Okay. We don't really need to worry about the fill. Let's export these suckers. Stats. What game did you show me? You showed me, remember that game on Itch, the mining game? When like it was a idle game, and it was Hollow Spire, that's what it's called. I checked it out yesterday on stream, because I was like, hey, gave you a little shout out to your game as well. Hey, this guy showed me this game, that's where the art style was from. That one's going to be practice mode. And then the last one will be skyscraper stats, so maybe just say building, because like if you're level 1 then it's not going to be a skyscraper, is it? I mean, building kind of encapsulates everything. And then we will go to wrong one. Assets. No, that's not. That's the other game. It's Henry's game. Don't want to help that one, do we? No, I'm just kidding. You wouldn't be able to use my terrible artwork in this one. We'll put it in the UI. That seems fitting. Yep, the mining idle game. Shout out the fruit game. Shout out the fruit game. Wishlist on Steam, by the way. It's coming out. Should I work on it again, Henry? Should I go back and do a double down? I mean, I could, like, if you need me to do stuff, I can hop on it. Seriously, I can. Lol. Go back. No. Okay. I didn't want to anyways. I can finish that game up. But like, I don't want to, but I will if I need to. Just saying. I can finish that game up. That's so generous. Thank you. Thanks, sir. Yeah, I should probably explain what I'm doing here, right? I'm adding the icons that I just made back into the Godot project. So I'll probably have stats at the top. Okay, now it's all wonky, so I guess we can just like slightly adjust. Okay, that's pretty much perfectly sized. I like the fact that it's slightly indented because when it zooms out, it actually goes to the right a bit. I think I'll make the scale hover just a tiny bit larger. Yeah, 1.05. And then 1.05 for that one. That makes sense. And then maybe for the scale, yeah, we'll leave that at 1. I think after Fool's Court, I want to jump on this game. Then after this game, back to the Fruit game. Sad face. We spent so long on the Fruit game, I swear. I think it just kind of burnt both of us out. I mean, probably you a little bit quicker than me because you were working on it before. But yeah, I totally get you. I think sometimes you just want to have a fresh view of a game, fresh perspective. But yeah, there's no stress. No stress. Okay, now we just same thing, I guess, just with the practice and then the building. Okay, cool. I guess these ones here. Okay, I accidentally double copied that one. But those ones can go there and there, and I'll just toggle those off. And that's looking good. It's kind of... I think I need to move it right a tiny bit though. Just like a couple pixels. Let's actually test it out in the scene because it looks a little bit different when it pops out. Yeah, draining. Ah, shit. That's not nice. Okay. I know what to do. Reason why... Yeah, it was 2 things. The most glaringly obvious thing was... the fact that the buttons were just zooming up to the top. And I fixed that error. Yesterday I fixed it. What happened? What happened? I fixed it yesterday. By connecting... Oh, did I not connect to item changed? No, I did. Godot UI. Grrr. Yeah, I fixed this yesterday, but I don't know why it's not working anymore. Because these buttons weren't connected in the buttons array before. But I don't know why actually that would have broken it. It's definitely in this script here. So starting position plus position 2. These are all just offset values that you can access in the in this. Ah. Why didn't that save? I changed this yesterday, the button movements, right? Position selected. It should pop out to the side a little bit. Holy shit, I was just working with Unity's UI system a few days ago. That shit sucks. Oh, it's just a universal thing, isn't it? UI stuff. But I've kind of just tried to deal with this. I want it to pop out 20 pixels to the right. So I put it at 20. And then maybe when I hover, I put it at 10 pixels. It's like searching through it. And then idles, just keep it at 0. But the Y value isn't changing. I kind of made this modular so I could add it with other stuff. But it's actually just going to this absolute position and not its relative position. Even though I've set the starting position, stored it, and then added it on here. So I guess we could kind of just print out the starting position plus pos2 just to debug a little bit. But I swear I fixed it yesterday, which is really annoying. Like, look at this. This is the shit I'm talking about. It just randomly works and then randomly doesn't work. It's actually, it's silly. Okay, I'm gonna fix the overlapping in a second. But how it works is, yeah, you can hover and it's just like only one can be selected at a time. Just a short system that I came up with. I don't like when I hover, the pressed is, or the hover is a different size than the pressed. Yeah, I don't like that. Or no, the pressed is this. When I release it and unhover, then that's normal. I don't like how the normal is a different size. Let's just make our own game engine. Yeah, let's just make it our own. It'll be the best game engine. It'll be free, right? The entrance fee is free. This is how we make money. People who use our game engine, when they release it, it's free, right? And then we're the only 2 employees, so we don't really have to pay. And then how we actually get the money is streamers, right? Streamers, they stream game development and then they give us money pretty much because of how good it is. They're like, hey, I feel bad for using it for free. Here's some money. That's how we make money. Could be the next Unreal Engine. Streamers will. Yeah, tell me. Streamers will absolutely do that. Sympathy, I see. Yeah, it's just a sympathy method. That's all it is, really. Okay. I realized why they're not the same size, and I did a bad Figma practice. Forgot to put it in a frame, so they're all the same size. But that should fix that error pretty quickly. These frames need to be a tiny bit bigger. Oh, don't tell me I need to center these individually. Oops. I'm not a good streamer. I keep banging the microphone. Okay, here we go. Tab. Just name these because I like to export it all at once. Tab pressed. And then I'll be able to override it whenever I export it. Hovered. So if I just select all 3, export, I believe it's in here. If it doesn't, okay, there we go. Replace existing files. Then it should just update anyways, automatically. And what we can do here is just go to layout, go to size, and just make that 80 by 80. 80. That was the size in our Figma document, and then I think we just need to center that. Let's do some math so we don't mess up the position. 80, and how big was the parent? I closed Figma. And then we'll use math. Let's not shortcut our way around it. Okay. 114. I could have checked the... I just realized I could have checked the parent. Anyways. 114, 114. And then... 114, 80. That's 34... 17. So, okay, so 17 it should be. 17 by 17. Nice, that looks good. Okay. Let's test it for the last. Also, I wanted to get your opinion on this. When we go to the library, there's this sheet in the background. I did lined paper, but I could also just leave it blank, or I could use the blank scrunched up paper and have that effect. Which one do you think looks better? And let me actually show you the difference. I could probably, I'll have this up on the side while I change it. Here we go, book mask, and it's in this. So if I add our other paper, the blank 1, 1, 2, 3, add elements, and delete 1, 2, 3. Then you go here. Oh, we have to reload the scene, that's fine. Do you think that looks better? I'm not sure. Because it's the same as the background currently. Background is this. And I don't really like the idea of it matching in with the background. I think what I could end up doing is just do what I did then, but maybe make it a little bit less lined. I think the crunch paper does look better, but no, I think this looks good. Yeah, I think the line paper is just too... It's too bright, you know? It's too blue. I think I could probably adjust the opacity and just make it... Or I could adjust the, contrast. Make it no, that's not it. Saturation? Yeah, maybe just make the saturation a little bit lower. But, oh yeah, that saturation is cranked up. I scanned these and like made these pieces of paper myself as well, because I didn't want to pay money for stock images of something I could do. Let's actually see if it looks better with the saturation cranked down or if it didn't do anything. It looks a little bit better. Looks a little bit better. Maybe it's still a little bit like the lines itself is a little bit too noticeable. I wonder if I just change the material and just make the opacity a little bit more. Oh yeah, did that do anything? I don't think it did anything, did it? Or if you make it like really noticeable. Okay, yeah, it's definitely doing something. So maybe we just like turn the opacity down here, somewhere in between. For trial and error. I kind of like that. This is what I mean, Henry. Look at this shit. It's not working again. It was working a second ago. And then it's not working again. This is annoying. This would make me quit Godot. I think I have to move to Unity now. Damn it. Why is it doing that? Okay, we have the results here. It looks like it's just only outputting this. Meaning. I could probably hack a solution. Never mind, let's move to Unity. Yeah, give me a list of bugs I can address when I hop on it. I love solving bugs. No, let's not do that. Let's just move it to Unity. Exactly what you said. Never mind. Yeah, I think if the starting position is 0, we could probably do a check and just update it to its current position. That's my only thing I could think of, but it seems like a really big hack. I've already set it to be the starting position though, which is in a HBox container, same thing as a what is it called in Unity? In Godot it's called HBox container. I haven't touched Unity in so long that I forgot what it's called. But there's, a version of it in Unity as well. If we go to layout, transform, like it tells you the position here, and it's already determined by this thing, the button bar, HBox container. Okay. What I think is happening is it's doing this before this is initialized, before this library node is initialized. So what we're gonna do is signals. We can do on visibility changed, and we'll just connect it to the tab button. I wonder if I can multiple. No, I can't do it multiple. Horizontal something. Horizontal, yeah, it's horizontal something. Horizontal container, horizontal layout. Oh yeah, I did use the AI clip thingy. I did the free trial thing for 7 days, right? So I was thinking of probably not paying for it because I guess with this current trajectory of my streaming, at least, doesn't look like I have the greatest internet for it. So I don't know how long I'm going to do the streaming for, therefore I don't see the point in buying it, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty damn good. Just finding the clips was insane. It was an insane feature. I'm gonna really quickly fix that door. Okay, door fixed. It's an old door. All right, let's connect this up onto the source. On visibility change, and then we'll just go starting position equals position. If that doesn't work, we could probably do global position, but I don't like that because if you resize the screen, it fucks it up. Maybe we also await a process frame, just preemptively, just for everything to render and set up. But this seems like a hack, like it's a really, really sloppy solution, but I don't know what else to do. That's a problem. Go to source. You can do this connecting stuff in code, Henry. I know you, on your stream yesterday you were talking about how a lot of the stuff in Godot, like, I don't like how it's not done in code, but you can connect this in code. I just find it just makes the code a little bit easier to read if you have less of less of this connection stuff. It is still a line, just only one line of code, but still. Okay, now it works. Okay, I didn't have that selected first. That's probably a problem. The reason why the first one didn't pop out is the animation didn't play. One button selected. Okay. Item changed. That's why. That's why. Index. Maybe we just have the selected index -1. What happens if this item changed is omitted? Oh, okay, it disconnects. That's fine. Animate button. Where was the animate button? Where is this? Okay, on enter, on exit, unpressed, select. This is what we want. Select to be called. And it's called on pressed. We're selecting it though. Select button 0. I don't know why that didn't select. Maybe we just... It's probably a race condition. I swear, half the bugs in Godot is like... Get tree... Oh, wait. Get tree dot... Okay, I didn't fix that one. That's fine. Get tree dot process frame. Honestly, it's not crazy bug. I'm super racist. I hate race conditions. I'm gonna take that one out of context. You're super racist with the S on the end. I don't know if that was so you could cover your tracks and say, yeah, I can defend myself, but this guy's a racist. I do like using built-in stuff in Godot. Going on what you said earlier, I like using built-in stuff. There are some really handy stuff. TYP, typo. You typoed the typo. What can I say, man? Do I want to fix this? Yes, I do. Let's fix it. Scale selected, position selected. Okay, let's actually have this open. Whoa. That's new. Fuck me. Dude, me too. I don't know what error this is. I've never seen this come up. Select button. On button selected, index. That's fine. And the index is 0. That's fine. Emit signal. Item changed. Button index. That's also fine. And then... okay. So it is a race condition pretty much. Right. Okay. Maybe we just push everything back by a frame. Stupid race conditions, man. Like, look, it's fine now. What's up with that? I'm so... Henry, bro, are you seeing this, brother? I cannot even... And then it's working. I can't even recreate it. Is it when I switch the... Brother, what? What is going on? And now it's fine again. Like, I'm losing my marbles right now. What is going on? This is the error we had before. It was like, it just wasn't working on some cases, and I couldn't figure out what was happening. Seems to me like an initialization issue if it's only happening at the beginning. Unity has a similar issue. I just force a reset. Oh, okay. Yeah, like you... Is there a feature in Unity where you... Yeah, it's just at the start. Oh, no, it's happening twice. And then the third time it's fine. If I do it really fast, does it... That's weird that it happened twice, though. Twice in a row. And then it's fine on the third time. That doesn't make sense to me. That really doesn't make sense. That is interesting. What could that be? I want to change that back to 0 because it didn't fix the error. Because we're calling select here. Select button 0. If we do this in code, then I want to test something out. I want to select the first button after it and just see if it actually pops up. Wow, that was weird. Okay, so it's definitely, or maybe I haven't waited. Process frame. Henry said, yeah, Unity has components where you can basically call reset on them. I just call that a few times after the loads for the first time. It's super whack, but I do that in a fruit game and fools call it. Yeah, I wonder if there is a way to do that in Godot, like a reset size maybe. I think that's like really... Or maybe it's redraw. Q redraw, possibly? And drawers, even just... Okay, we could try that. I think it's Q redraw, but we'll have a look. Oh, that would be redrawing. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, redraw might exist. Okay. Yeah, I would also have to redraw on each button itself too. Keep putting the extra S's. Just plural. Plural everything. We'll quickly redraw this then. And maybe we'll just like redraw at the start, why not? Because we're setting the starting position. Let's do this after this. Let's just call it a couple times. I think we'll just call it once actually. Whoa, okay, that kind of fixed the first bug that we were talking about, and then it made a second bug. Because look at that, that's weird as. That's really weird, it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, what is going on? I mean, I'm still doing this, and I'm redrawing it, so let's remove it. Maybe it was the Q redraw in the parent script. That's what was happening. Okay. Didn't happen that time, but again, it could just be a fluke, so who knows. What did I have here? Okay, I selected, waited a frame, and then redrew. So I could do that again, select wait a frame and redraw. But weird bugs, and that didn't work at all. Redraw waits a frame. It waits a frame. So can I await on this method, or do I have to? No, it's a void. It's not a signal. You know, one thing I never really got about Unity was coroutines. What methods are you calling when the mouse hovers over it? I am calling on hover or on enter here, on mouse entered. This is connected whenever the mouse enters. The reason why it's not hovering at the start is because it's already selected, so I've got a bool to say if it's already selected, then don't animate on enter. But right now, in the initialization, I'm calling select button 0, so it should pop out initially, which is happening fine. If you notice here, oh, I messed up. It happens fine in the menu. See this? See this button up here? That is fine. That's what I want. And then the others, like when you hover over it, it zooms in a bit more. And you can switch. That's perfect. I love it. This, on the other hand, it's not working. And it's the same script for both. The only thing I've changed is instead of only the scale changing, I want the scale and the position to change. Which I think the scale doesn't even change anyways. Like, look at that. That's bigger than it was before. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Weird. Really weird bug. That's weird. You know what I can do though? I can make this wiggle. And that's something I need to do. So we'll work on that. We'll do some progress. I feel like whenever I run into a bug, I just need to do something to kind of make me calm down, or make me calm down isn't the greatest word for that, but kind of distract me a little bit. I don't like looking at the same thing over and over again, pretty much. Wow, that is really wiggly. I don't know why it's like that. Let's not use the parent outline here. Way too wobbly. Why is the children so discreet, and then this one is like really, really very wobbly? Okay. What we can do, we can add a squiggle, custom resource. Let's just override it, or make it unique, I should say, and just bring down the strength a little bit. I love this shader. Love it. And then maybe we can turn down the scale a bit too. No, we want to turn up the scale. Make the wobbles a little bit bigger. I think that looks good. I think that looks good. Now, that's good. That's good. We've got a little bit of movement there. Just like, I haven't really tuned it in, so it's like the same for everything. You can see like that's fairly wobbly compared to what we were just looking at, but I don't think it's too noticeable, to be honest. To be completely... Okay, we got some errors. That's fine. But this is not fine too. Going to main scene. What was going to be a scene then? Change scene. Let's have a look. I'm not seeing anything to do with the rolling paragraph though. Global.gd. I wish I could have. Okay, there we go. This is a stack trace. Office.tscn. What? That is the correct path. I don't know why. Okay, maybe. That's strange. Maybe we can just redo this. I could have just renamed the scenes and just forgot to change capital S, or no, it's still doing it. That's really strange. Can I do a stack trace here? No, I can't, because there's no error. That's fine. I mean, it's just a warning, so it's not too big of a deal. And tabs aren't changed. Okay, we want to set up some functionality for that. Don't like that. Okay. Instead of doing select button, how about we just hard code this in to say buttons index dot pressed on pressed, and but we're still selecting it anyways. It doesn't matter. That shouldn't change anything. Animate button, maybe just say print animating to okay. Can delete that because I have no idea what's causing that error, but I could figure out what's causing this error. Animating to 105, 105, 20, 0, animating to oh, that's right, it's probably saying the other stuff. Oh, that would be for the other, this stuff, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, but it's animating to 105, 105, which is a hover, and then 20, 0. So, why is it not 20, 0? You know? If we do that 20, 0, that's what it should look like. And it's not looking like that. So something's going wrong with probably race condition. It's probably, yeah. How about instead of just waiting like one process frame, we wait like 0.1 seconds. Get tree dot create timer 0.01 seconds. Oh. Dot timeout. No. But then I can select it. Whoa, are you catching that? That was weird. It was like jumping up further than it should. That's really weird, dude. There it is again. Godot's UI is so unstable with race conditions and whatnot. I feel like maybe it's the way I've coded it, but I don't think so. Like, it works really well for the bar at the top. and it works flawlessly. I've never had any problems with it. Really, really interesting. Really weird though. Unity UI is much better. Yeah, I'm actually scratching my head. Let me scratch my head. I'm scratching my head at this one. I don't know what to do. Hey, in other news, by the way, I just looked over my OBS. We are currently seeing out the green light with my internet quality anyways. It's like 6290 kilobytes per second, which is great. Hopefully it's not too delayed. We just have to get the chat working, that's all. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, hey, I just refreshed it. Uh-oh, buffering a bit now. I spoke too soon, brother. I just refreshed the chat main. So, yeah. Yeah, I saw it pop up on the right then. Okay. So, it looks like it's buffering whenever I reload the chat or refresh it. Maybe I shouldn't have the chat on. Why would that take a long time though? Yeah, why would that take a long time? Anyways. Weird. Dude, I'm just running into such weird errors today, apparently. And also, I try to make the text white to stand out, but it just didn't want to. I guess if I like put it behind a white background, it stands out like this. Stands out like that. But I had an outline there before. White text, black outline works for everything. It's the best contrast. I mean, you would know. You're the UI guy. But I feel like if in doubt, that's what I do. All right, we can do one more thing. I think I wanted to do this one last thing before I probably end the stream. From technical difficulties, I think. Okay, so tabs item changed. Every time we change the tab, I want to display a different set of... Okay, we're jumping the gun here. We want to display a different set of UI nodes. But first, we actually need to set up the UI nodes. So we probably should set that one up first. Let's create horizontal... Now I'm thinking of the Unity name, HBox container. It's only going to have 2 children, and I'm okay with it being that size. I think that'll be fine. So one's for each page. Then in each page we want a VBox container, and let's have that both span the same size. Now there's a little bit of a gap in between, which I'm actually good with because the page line is there. And I think I want to have a small spacer at each end as well. Separator. V separator. There's one there. I'll add that at the end. And we'll just make them invisible. If I turn the visibility off, oh, well, you'll be able to see if I select everything. If I turn the visibility off, then it actually removes the effect of having it there. I selected the wrong one. So since it's not visible anymore, it's actually not showing up there. So I need to have it visible, but also invisible. So just set the modulate to 0, or to transparent. Right, and then we'll probably just make that a little bit thicker. So set the separation to 8 instead of 4. Maybe a little bit more. Say a little bit more buffering around the edges. Okay, cool. We might have to do the same thing with these VBox containers because it's going to come off the page otherwise, but first we need to add the actual content. Okay, I need to think about this. I didn't do this design in Figma. I'm like raw dogging it in Godot. For the stats at least, I want... This is actually what I went to. I went to MonkeyType before, and I looked at their stats. User stats. Wait, don't look at my stats, but look at my stats. But don't look at them. I just tested it, alright? This wasn't trying. Doesn't count. I just wanted to see what they were storing pretty much. And I like this bar graph, but this is not at all the type of UI that I'm going to do. So they've added new nodes though. I've never used these ones, but they look really, really powerful. Matches the collapsible keyword. Option button matches the select keyword. Okay. I don't think I'll use them though. Doesn't seem like they would be used. You can do a video stream player, which is cool as well. Okay, let's just add labels. We're gonna need a lot of labels. For the stats, this is what I should do. Okay. Stats. Why am I typing it like that? What we're gonna have is we'll have a stats control. That's gonna hold all of the stats. We're gonna have a practice control. Anyways, a building control, stats practice building, and then the other two, which are going to be unknown for now, but we can have them later. And then we just duplicate these nodes, copy. I'm going to change this up later as well, because obviously I'm going to add a bunch more nodes, so I'll probably just copy and paste it, but we can actually connect this up in the main script here. I don't know about doing this in main. I want to have it in... Yeah, I want to have it in this... No, but I don't as well, because then it would be... it'd be copying over the functionality to the other button bar too. If I have the references here, that would break everything. Let's just have it in main. That's fine. I was going to have it in library, but I don't think it matters too much, all that much. Yeah, we'll do that for now. So we'll grab stats practice building. That's where I got the other ones here. That's where I got the signal connected. Might as well. And then we're just going to copy and paste that here. And we're literally just renaming this practice. And then so the morgue building. Practice and whoops. building. That's all. Okay, that is what I wanted to do. That's good. Guess we can create like a label just to test it out. Stats practice. And finally the building. I wanted to ask you a question if you're still here, by the way, Henry. But when... Oh my god. I just forgot the question. What was I gonna say? Thanks. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Yeah, I completely forgot what. I got lost in a train of thought. Okay, that works kind of. The first one isn't selected though. That's fine, I can fix that. Just make that visible initially. And we'll make that visible initially. Cool. I'm thinking about that question. No, I've completely lost it. I don't think it was very important anyways when I was thinking about it. Are you at all getting more familiar with Godot? Or is it still like when we get to it later on we'll have to probably I'll like do what you did with me in Unity and I'll kind of like walk you through it. About skill trees. Oh. I don't think it was about skill trees. Me at the moment, no. I was planning on learning the job and asking, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. That's probably gonna be better for you to learn anyways, like that. And Dark Void came back. Hey, finally just got done cutting up one script into 4 parts for the state machine. Nicely done. I love a good refactor. This main script of mine, it used to be... Oh god, it used to be like probably 300, 400 lines, and then I just removed a lot of unnecessary stuff. Here we go, let's reduce it even more. But yeah, I wasn't really performing the best coding practices here by stuffing everything in main. And I still, not really. I had a lot more references, funnily enough. I don't like how many references I have, though, still. But some of them are necessary, like the animation player. I need to... do I need to? Yeah, I think I do. I need to do the animation player. Because it's the only child of main, so nothing else really accesses it. But yeah, I think it's some of this stuff like these nodes here could probably get refactored later on. Making stuff cleaner feels nice. Just the process of making sure things work as intended was a pain for me. Yeah. It is probably the best feeling when you do code. That, and also have your code work on the first time. But I love making things neat and organized. The only hard thing about it is exactly what you said, like it doesn't work when you refactor it, so a lot of the time, so fixing the bugs is always annoying. Henry's crazy though, he loves fixing bugs. Can you fix all my bugs, Henry, please? I'll ask you, fix my game, make no mistakes. I don't know if this is bad, but sometimes I go multiple days, even weeks, sometimes without testing my code and just hoping it works later. Bro, what? I think I've only really done that like once, but I always test. I think in Godot it's so easy to test because you just press play and it's instant. Oh, that's another bug. Stupid. That's annoying. Yeah, but I think for me, I always test initially just because I know that it's really hard to fix a lot of bugs when they like pile up on top of each other. Oh yeah, I deleted my other save file earlier because I had to test something on a new save file and I lost all my progress. More dangerous than me, I never back up my projects. Dude, what? No way. That is very dangerous. You've got to... I didn't used to do that, and then Henry convinced me otherwise. He was like, yeah man, you have to back up your projects. So what I do now is I just use version control for my stuff, and it's nice because if you're making videos and stuff, you can kind of go back in time, and if you mess up a certain, or if you want to try out a new concept, you can put it on a new branch or something like that, and test it back, and then if it doesn't work, go back. So like stuff like that, it's really nice for version control and GitHub, or Git, I should say. It's really good. I could just kind of look at it and go, I think it should work, so it will work. I think it does. That would work for small stuff, especially. But I think for me, even with the small stuff like what we were doing today, there's always something that doesn't work, which is really annoying for me. So, yeah, I always test it. Always end up testing it. So far, I only lost one project. I think I'll be fine. Only one project. I posted the project on itch before it was lost, so it's good. Just the game I posted is a mess and I can't fix it. Oh, okay. If it was like a small, like scrappy project, then that's all good too. I think I've lost a fair few, but just because I deleted them and I didn't want to have them on my computer anyways. But yeah, I think after my first project, I just used version control. I think I've deleted my first project, the Minimals kind of series. I've deleted that, and I've since worked on greener pastures. I did lose the Gorilla project because I didn't use version control. I wasn't gonna keep working on it anyways. So we're all doing the same thing. We're just discarding our old projects. The Gorilla one was a good video. I quite liked that video. Let's have a look. I'm gonna finish up the stream, guys. Pour one out for Minimals. Let's go. Let's actually see. I don't believe... I can look in my files. I'm just gonna... Okay, wow, I actually have more games on my computer than I remembered. The chicken game? Okay. I forgot about that one. Good night, good night. Good night, Henry. I will catch you later. Thanks for popping into the stream. This is the other one that I made for a video. I was pretty proud of this one. I made it in like I made it in a week. But yeah, I had a little bit of fun with the sound effects. Those milk things hurt you. But yeah, I'm glad I still have that one. And you can click on stuff and and get more chickens. And then you can click on it, kill them, get the eggs, etc, etc. I think just playing this again, there is a lot going on, and I kind of played this thinking, oh, it'll be easy for new people, but I kind of forgot how it worked. But yeah, it's kind of meant to be a speedrunning one. I'm glad I still have that one. But yeah, I love the walking animation. Thanks. This pixel art I was pretty happy with. I didn't actually make it though. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but yeah, I didn't make this. This is a great asset pack. But yeah, unfortunately not mine. Wow, look at that on the left. That is really bad project management there. I just have everything. Oof. You can tell this is made haphazardly. Oof. Yeah, I'm not too happy with that one. Alright. Lol. Yeah, it is bad. I'm just having a look at it. Oh, the chat's there, but it's delayed. What's up with that? I just clicked refresh, so probably refresh, I hope. Yeah, it's messed up. My internet's messed up. I'm gonna probably do that thing that you... Okay, there we go. We're back. I'm probably gonna do that thing that you mentioned earlier, Dark Void. I'll see if the Cat6 Ethernet helps. But who's to say? All right, thanks for popping into the stream. We ended up going for technically 2 hours, although it was kind of split up between 2 streams. But thanks for checking in. Sorry about the technical difficulties as well, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks for hopping in. See ya.